Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So now guys, I think I have used the Oshakala Shokolo narrative in this on this channel rather before. I have used the Oshakala Shokolo narrative on this channel before, but for the purposes of people that are new to it, let me just give a brief understanding of what it is. It is a Yoruba idiom. In Yoruba, they'll say if you are going to bear Oshakala, tó bá fẹ́ jẹ́ Oshakala, and if you are going to bear Oshokolo, tí o bá fẹ́ jẹ́ Oshokolo, but you cannot bear Oshakala Shokolo, so o lè jẹ́ Oshakala Shokolo. So that is the Yoruba idiom. It is a lot deeper than that, of course, because as we've already established, the Yoruba language is all about nuance and it's never really about a direct interpretation, but that is the broad strokes of it. So now we are using this idiom now to speak to this particular chap that has been now bearing Oshakala Shokolo now in recent times. As guys, I bring you this. Headsmen, you have no business going to Abuja to beg Buhari. Falana slams Makinde Akeredolu. So this is Femi Falana again. We have now done a series of videos on this particular chap in recent times on this particular topic, and he has been weighing on pretty much every single side. First, the rights of the Fulanis to continue to reside in the southern regions, even though the circumstances of their residence there is not altogether legal, and is then defending the rights of the Southerners to resist these people residing amongst them. Now he's now lambasting the leaders of the Southerners for the actions that they are taking. So Oshakala Shokolo, as again, headsmen, you have no business going to Abuja to beg Buhari. Falana slams Makinde and Akeredolu. So now let's now see what mischief the SAN is up to this time around. Human rights lawyer Femi Falana has lambasted Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde and his Ondo State counterpart Rotimi Akeredolu for visiting the President, Major General Muhammadu Buhari retired, in a bid to find lasting solution to the herdsmen crisis rocking the two southwest states. Falana spoke to correspondents on this matter on Friday. He said the two governors are chief security officers of their respective states, as well as members of the Nigeria Police Council, and should make demands for security reinforcement from the council other than seeking same from the president. Correspondents had reported that after the meetings at the presidential villa on Wednesday, Akeredolu did not speak with State House correspondents, whilst Makinde said he seized the opportunity of the meeting to call for the establishment of more police mobile squadrons in his state. But the senior advocate of Nigeria said the president is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces and not of the Nigerian police force, adding that the governor should have approached the police council. He said, "These are regular meetings, and I have said to the face of the governors, you have no business going to Abuja to beg the president. Please post more policemen to my state. No, you are a member of the Nigeria Police Council. That is the business of the police council to administer, organize, and supervise the police force. The president is not the commander-in-chief of the Nigeria Police Force. No, police powers are to be jointly shared by the president, by the federal and the state government, but we have left the president to control the Nigeria Police Force since 1999, and that has to stop. It is not the prerogative of the president to decide when to post more policemen to Oyo State. No. So our governors have to, as chief security officers of their state, take control, because in every state you have a state security council headed by the governor. The commissioner of police is a member. The director of state security services is a member. If there is a military institution in that state, the commander is a member. The body is to meet regularly to ensure that there is security of lives in every state. So, if a governor has a problem, that has to be taken to the Nigeria Police Council, but that council never meets. This is worsening the insecurity situation in the country. That is a body that should be meeting on a monthly basis to ensure that we protect every Nigerian and every visitor to Nigeria. That is what it should be. I have a case in court to compel the presidency convene this meeting. We must organize this country, said Falana. So this is Falana now. A lot of gobbledygook, but then of course you have to unpick a lot of what this guy has to say, because sometimes it is all over the place. But the upshot of it, the thrust of what he's saying, is that these governors have no business going to Abuja to ask Buhari for more troops. And Buhari, of course, unlikely to give you more troops or more soldiers or more policemen to fight against his own people. So a total nonsense. So what he's saying in effect is that as the chief security officer of your individual state, you have the constitutional right to go to the police council, which you are a member of, to detail the needs of your individual state and demand, not beg, but demand additional troops. So this is how it should be, and this is exactly the thing with the entirety of the Nigerian space. If Nigeria runs according to its constitution and the laid down processes and rules that are already in the regulations of the country, if Nigeria runs by the letter and to the letter, Nigeria will be the best country on this planet. And I say that advisedly. I am including the United States, the United Kingdom, France, Germany, and every other country in between, China, everything. I am saying that if Nigeria runs according to its constitution, it will be the best country in the world, because the Nigerian constitution is probably the best constitution that there is, because it makes provision for virtually every eventuality. I am not talking about the 1999 constitution, by the way, before you come start throwing bricks at me in the comment section. I am talking about the constitution as it has evolved from independence till date. So I am talking about the body of regulations and legislations that forms the legal basis of the Nigerian entity. So I am talking about all the modifications and all the to and fro's and all of the, I'm talking about the mesh of it all. So the mesh of it all is an excellent document, but the administration of it is lower than F9, because of course the people who administer the regulations in Nigeria are people who are in most instances not even literate enough. And when I'm saying literate, I'm not saying being able to read and write, but being able to read, write, and comprehend to an understanding of the intent of what you're reading. That is really literacy. It's not just being able to look at the paper and read the words on it. That's not literacy. No, it's the real comprehension. At least not an agreement of what you are reading, but a comprehension of what you are reading. So even if you disagree with what you're reading, you are disagreeing with it based on the not the letter and the spirit of it. So the people who are in charge to administer the Nigerian state, they have no gumption to have this level of understanding, and that is why we have the chaos that we have. So this is essentially what Falana is speaking to. So whilst you might well think that he's been Oshakala and then Oshokolo, he's actually been consistent in his pronouncements, because what this guy speaks to in most instances are letters of the law. So when Falana speaks and you listen to what he has to say, he's speaking essentially to letters of the law, because he has faith in that constitution, not the 1991 I again hasten to add. And you will say that the 1999 constitution is the operating constitution in Nigeria. That will be your counter argument, but it is not essentially wholly the 1999 constitution that oversights the Nigerian state. So what he is speaking to is to the letter of law, be it the Nigerian constitution or the legal principles as it changed through to the British inner chambers, where these are laws, what is it called? The something circle, it is called, the legal thing in the United Kingdom. So it really is law, as law is what effectively Falana is speaking to, is essentially what I am saying. So consistency is really still what I am seeing in between his words, but how are you reading the words of the SAN is my question. Come share thoughts about all this with me in the comment section, but before you come into the comment section to engage, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray, bell button to twice every time I drop a new video, click on like as well because that helps with YouTube algorithm. Once you've done all the clickings, Femi Falana seems to be speaking from both sides of his mouth, but really if you listen carefully, he's saying exactly the same thing. Or do you disagree? So I'll leave you here. Carry this conversation on with you in the comment section, but here I say peace.